Founded 13 years ago by 29 prominent individuals, Trancentury has developed an almost mythical status in Kenyan business circles. The company holds interest in 8 different African countries with lucrative contracts in 4 key sectors, including transport, energy, beverages, and financial services.
So it was really the vision to really see that there was a big opportunity out there, but the only way to capture that opportunity was to use strength in numbers. So the individuals realized that on their own, they wouldn't be able to deliver against it. So it made much more sense for them to work together.
Some of the companies under the Trancentury flagship include East African Cables, Rift Valley Railways, and South African utility firm QBAG, which carried out the refurbishment of electronic systems at the Oliver Tambo Airport in preparation of the World Cup finals in South Africa last year. For most investors, once a company is successful, giving up a stake or part of its shares is an almost impossible undertaking. However, Trancentury intends to list on the stock market after trading its shares on the over-the-counter market.
And it's relatively different. I think when you talk about other institutions, what you tend to have is one large shareholder, either an individual or an institutional shareholder. But remember, Trancentury never had that from the beginning because it was already a very diversified shareholder base.
Trancentury is still holding discussions with the Capital Markets Authority and can therefore not disclose its intended date of listing. The company will, however, be seeking to list by way of introduction, which, unlike initial public offerings, entails an issuance of shares ahead of listing over the counter and then listing on the open market.
And subject to regulatory approval, then we will come onto the market. But at this point in time, it's really been an aspiration that the shareholders have made, apparent.
The listing will give investors direct ownership to key investment already under the Trancentury flagship, including East African Cables, Rift Valley Railways, Tanzanian tea firm Chaibora, engineering firm Avri, and South African power infrastructure firm QBAG, among others. Henry Githaiga, Citizen Business.